Hey, I'm Soman.
And I'm Joanne.
And this is Dougie, who just licked me and now I smell really bad. And this is EverNever TV. First order of business is to announce our new 1,000 subscriber challenge. We're eerily close to getting there, but we want to make sure we get there. What happens if we hit 1,000 subscribers by December 31st?
If we hit 1,000 subscribers, then we'll show you a full spread from the handbook. So a full color painting from the handbook that's coming out next summer.
So just get everyone you know to subscribe. We're so close, so I'm pretty sure we'll get there with your help. Meanwhile, I'm hard at work on a new series. I finally started it. Joanne just read a little bit of the first chapter, as did Ramon. And it's been really fun. It's just like nice to get back to writing. Speaking of work, this is going to be the first episode of our 5-part series on how to be an artist. And the whole point of this is to take you guys, who I know tons of you either want to be writers or artists in some capacity, and sort of tell you how you can be a professional. And so with that, we're going to start with the first part of our series today, and that's me and Ramon telling you everything you need to know about what life is like as an artist. Alright, so I'm here with Ramon.
Hello.
You've been super busy.
I have.
What have you been up to?
So I've been working on a film, mostly off camera. It's a lot of hours.
And for those of you who want to be an actor or an actress, life on set isn't particularly glamorous.
No. You basically spend your time waiting. Once they set up the lights and they adjust the lens, then they're like, alright, do your 3 lines, and then you do your 3 lines.
The funny thing about being an actor and actress for a movie is that I would say in a 14-hour day, you probably do about 25 minutes of acting.
Yeah.
So once you commit to being a professional artist, right? And say you don't have a job and you're like, I'm going to be a full-time artist. What can you expect?
You have to be a stickler for your schedules. I basically wake up every Sunday and set up my week, and that includes eating right, reading a new script I haven't read before, watching an episode of a TV show I haven't seen before. If I'm taking an acting class, because they're usually seasonal, prep for that, audition, submit myself.
Basically taking care of your craft.
Yeah.
And also, you know, trying to get work. And it was the same thing for being a writer, right? When I was a writer early on, most of my time was spent reading. I mean, I didn't know anything about the publishing world. So I didn't know what books were out there. I didn't know, you know, what the difference between YA and middle grade was. I had to do a lot of reading to sort of figure out what kind of books I liked, what kind of books I wanted to write myself.
Alright, so I've told you about mine. What about for a writer? What should people expect as a day-to-day routine?
So I'd get up around 8, I'd go for a walk in the park for like 45 minutes, get my head clear. I'd come back, I'd write from about 9:30 to 12. Then at 1, I'd go play tennis, go to the gym, go to CrossFit, go to yoga. Then I would come back, I would write until 5:30 or 6. I treat it very much like a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Back when I first started School for Good and Evil, and you know, I didn't have any sort of savings or anything like that, I would tutor every night. Sometimes making money on the side really helps because you don't feel so much pressure to deliver money from your art, and I think that becomes something super useful. And I think you have to take care of yourself. Eating right, sleeping right.
Your creativity is hampered if you're not taking care of yourself, and that's true in any situation.
Otherwise, what happens is it catches up with you,
Yeah.
and after 3 days of the week, you're cooked. Because I think the thing with being an artist is you're in charge of your own life. Like, you have to make everything happen. You have no boss. Our boss is ourselves, right? So if you want to stay home and eat, you know, pretzels all day and watch Netflix, you can.
It's clearly not what you do.
I don't think I've had a pretzel since like 1993.
I've had chocolate covered pretzels. Those are delicious.
Okay, those sound foul.
What? How do you not like chocolate?
It's okay, but it has to be like expensive chocolate.
Oh, well.
See you guys next week with part 2, which is the publishing process, how to go from being an amateur writer into a professional writer.
Bye.
Bye.